Good evening, football fans. It's August. It's Friday. This is Texas. We got football. We are joining the junior varsity scrimmage in progress. Jefferson Bulldogs versus New Boston. This is a controlled scrimmage, so teams are going to be executing a set number of plays on offense. Bulldogs, JV is come out. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Single back setup. And here comes number 22. He gets around right end. He's got a chance. He breaks a tackle and goes the distance. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And because it's a scrimmage, set number of plays. The Bulldogs will hang on to the football. They'll just gonna turn around and keep going on offense. The Lions of New Boston will remain on defense. Here comes the play, run up the middle. Not much doing there. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. We will go again from the 30-yard line. So here come the Bulldogs up to the football. Two men to the left, one to the right. Single backfield. And incomplete pass. Intended for number 7. I do not have a roster, so I'm afraid I do not have any names for the players. Here come the Bulldogs one more time. Single backfield. Two to the left, one to the right. And pressure from quarterback's right. Pass incomplete off the hands of number 7. Bulldogs huddling up, getting the play and information from their coaches. The Lions ready for defense. Remember, right now we're just watching the JV game. Varsity will come about 7 o'clock. And a quick handoff. Number 22 up the middle. That's a horse collar tackle. It's a scrimmage. They're not going to get any bonus from it. We've got 5 referees here tonight. Not quite a full complement, but it's a scrimmage. That's enough to keep order. Ball placed at the 30. Coaches getting out of the way. players. Bulldogs in roughly the same formation they were earlier. And defensive end breaks contact from his man and gets the running back for a loss in the backfield. Big loss, 6 yards. And we are changing units. The Bulldogs JV offense comes off. The Lions JV defense comes off. We're going to switch this over. The Lions will now go on offense. Bulldogs on defense. Should be about 12 plays. I see some varsity players warming up. Just throwing the football around. Don't see any of the New Boston Lions varsity hanging out yet. And coaches are talking to the Bulldogs defense. The Lions broke their huddle, getting ready to play the offense here. Once again, this is a scrimmage. Set number of plays should be 12. There's no down and distance here. This is a controlled practice. It just happens to be going against a different team that really doesn't know that much about what we're doing or what they're doing. We don't know what they're doing, that is. The idea is to get practice against a team that is going to react the way an opponent will. And a run up the middle, he bounced it out, fumbled the ball as he was trying to make more yardage around the left end. It is sort of a turnover, except the Lions will keep the ball because it's a scrimmage. There is no down and distance. They're going to run their 12 plays on offense. But the Bulldogs did react quickly to that ball carrier. Got hands on the ball and stripped it away. That's something you want to see your defense doing. Here come the Lions again. One player figuring out where he needs to go. Here comes the snap, going around right end. Didn't quite get there. And another strip by the Bulldogs. Number 12 ends up with the ball. I'm sorry, number 3 ends up with the ball. Starts going the other way with it. Referees blow their whistles. Play is over. There is no score in a scrimmage. Kind of, sort of. I guarantee you the coaches are keeping tabs on those scores, and the players definitely are. So plenty of talk going on in the Lions huddle. And there's the break. Tight offensive line formation. Here's the snap, pitch, and cut down for a gain of 1 yard, maybe. Good play by the Bulldogs defense. Kept the runner basically inside of the defense. He did not break it to the outside. And they took him down for a gain of 1 yard. So this time the ball will be on the 31-yard line on the right hash mark for the Lions. Players setting up. Quarterback under center, drops back. He's got pressure, throws it, and had a man deep. Did not hang on to it. That'll just go down as an incomplete pass in a scrimmage. So, one more time. The Lions and the Bulldogs huddle up. Bulldogs D is waiting to see what the Lions are going to bring them as they line up. Starting to break their huddle. Number 12. Looks like he's limping a little bit. And in motion. Gets the ball and gets tackled with a gain of 2, maybe 3. We'll see where the officials mark it. Marking it for a gain of 3. No, picks the ball back up. See where he's going to put it. Puts it back on the 30-yard line. And in the middle of the field, so the Lions are going to, quote-unquote, start over. Not on their number of plays. They're just going to go from a starting spot, the 30-yard line, middle of the field. And wide receiver breaks the huddle early. The rest of the Lions are still being talked to by their coach. Play is called. Here comes the Lions. And there's the snap. Toss. No. Fake toss and a handoff up the middle. Good for maybe 4 yards. Some tough running there, right in the middle of the Bulldogs defense. Actually make it a gain of 5 because they're marking it on the 35-yard line. Once again, right in the middle of the field. That play stayed between the hash marks. Lions begin to break the huddle. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Bulldogs ready to rush. Here they come. Fake the handoff. Quarterback ends up trying to keep it. And nowhere to go. Lost 3 on that play. Number 7 in the maroon and gold jersey. Maroon jersey with gold numbers is the quarterback for the Lions. I do wish we had rosters. However, we'll just do our best to call numbers. Those of you at home that are close to the kids and know what number they wear, you'll know it's your child. Weather here in Jefferson. It's just after 6:30. Temperature here is 97 degrees, according to WeatherBug. Run up the right side. Needless to say, it is hot out there. There's plenty of water. There are fans. Bulldogs have shade. And we trade units. As we see who comes on next. Bulldogs defense played well against the New Boston Lions offense. No big plays, no scores. But here come the Bulldogs. JV on offense. We are 2 weeks away from opening night for the Bulldogs. And they will be playing on the road against Palestine Westwood. There's a big play for the Bulldogs. Pass to number 11. He gets it, takes it down the left side, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown Bulldogs. And in this scrimmage, Bulldogs players have been taking small plays and turning them into big plays. That's the third touchdown tonight, just on what I've seen. And the Boston's varsity players are coming into the stadium. White jerseys, maroon pants with gold stripes. And the Bulldogs make handoff, give it a running play to number 7. He gains about 8 yards over the left side. So the Bulldogs now will play the ball from the 38-yard line and the left hash mark. Come up. Once again, the shotgun offense that the Bulldogs have been using for a long time. There's a handoff to number 23. He takes it through the middle and then up the left side. And he's got about 30 yards or so. Gets it down to the 30-yard line, 30-ish yard line. We're going to see exactly where they spot it. Taken out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So they're going to give it to the Bulldogs on the left hash mark at the 29-yard line of the Lions. Bulldogs have broken huddle and are coming up to the line of scrimmage. Staying well, wide receivers trying to figure out where to line up at. And here we go. Snap is good to number 5, the quarterback. He hands off to 22, who runs over a man, gets around the right end, picks up yardage to about the 19, and a flag is thrown. A face mask on that play. So once again, the Bulldogs go into a huddle after a big play from scrimmage. Breaking the huddle, facing off against the Lions. Ball is snapped, handed off again to number 22. He tries the left side. That's going to be good for a couple of yards. Tackle led by number 5 for the Lions. 5 and 15 were the main tacklers on that one because he ran into a group of about 4 Lions there. So the Bulldogs break the huddle and move to the left hash mark at the 15-yard line or so. 16, call it. There's the snap. He's going to throw. Screen pass out to number 8, but it was at his feet. Incomplete pass. Bulldogs will try this again. The scrimmage is happening on one end of the field. New Boston's varsity is warming up on the other end. Bulldogs players, varsity that is, are sitting on the sideline, just watching the play, sitting in the shade. And here at Jerry Bennett Field, the shade is beginning to move across the field. This is Jerry Bennett Field, W.F. Lockett Stadium, here in Jefferson, Texas. Bulldogs break the huddle, coming out to, looks like the 17-yard line. This is a scrimmage. They're not keeping things up on the scoreboard. But here we go. Ball is snapped to number 5. He hands off, going around the right side. 23, runs into a fender, cuts it back. Moves up to the, gets it up to the 5-yard line. Number 23 for the Bulldogs. He wanted that touchdown, but they pulled him down at the 5. So the Bulldogs once again huddle up, break their huddle, moving quickly. The Lions backing up. They have their backs to the end zone. Here comes the snap. To number 5. There it is. Hands off to 23. He starts left, goes right, runs over people into the end zone. Just showing power. Yes, Jeff. You bet. You bet. Okay, football fans, the JV scrimmage has ended. The varsity is taking the field. We don't have any programs yet, any rosters. So I'm going to give you numbers tonight. If I catch a glimpse of a player's face and can remember the number, I'll start giving his name. But in the meantime, players are getting warmed up and ready to go here. The shadows are beginning to move their way across the field. We're going to see how hot it is here in just a moment. It's summertime in Texas, and it has cooled off all the way to 95 degrees. It was 97 about 30 minutes ago, so yeah, the temperature's dropping a little bit. But we have fans, we have water, and these are young men. So here at Jerry Bennett Field, W.F. Lockett Stadium, Jefferson, Texas. Are you ready for some football? Bo Cephas would say. Actually, he'd probably sing it, but the guys are out there getting ready. The Bulldogs are highly touted. And if I remember right, they are in Region 3. And so they will fight their way into the playoffs. And we want this team to play 16 games and win them all. In the meantime, this is Bulldogs TV, Jefferson Bulldogs football. And we are getting ready to start this scrimmage. Once again, players still getting warmed up here. Just for your information, 3A Division II has Dave Campbell's Texas football has Newton #1. Over the last couple years, we've split a pair with Newton. We beat them here, lost to them there in the 4th quarter. But some other tough teams, they're closer to us. Troop, who's in our district. Dangerfield. So there are some teams nearby to watch out for. We do not want them to end our season early. According to Dave Campbell's Texas football, they do show Newton #1, #2 Troop, #3 Tidehaven, 4 Idlewild, 5 East Bernard, 6 Canadian, #7 Dangerfield, and #8 Jefferson. So we are up there. We want to keep the injury bug away. And we are looking for a long season. Just looking up some information here while we await the start of this scrimmage. And Max Preps, another of the big high school football Raiders, R-A-T-E-R-S, Raiders, has Jefferson at #9. They have Tidehaven 1, Newton 2, East Bernard 3, Troop 4. Just checking a schedule here. November the 6th, last game of the season. Jefferson hosts Troop in a contest that may well decide the district title. And another strong school in the district, ARP, is going to play Jefferson October 30th. So the last 2 games of the season for Jefferson are going to be against tough teams. And They're games that are going to count a long way. Now Jefferson has stacked their schedule early with tough teams. Starting out against Palestine Westwood in Palestine. Next, they move on to a much bigger school, Spring Hill. Then they play Gunner, a strong school in 3A Division II. And then on September 18th, they're going to play Liberty Ilo in Texarkana. Not an easy game, and that's a 3A Division I team that might end up back in Division 4A, or in Conference 4A, that is. We'll see. And then before the district schedule starts, they're going to play Pittsburgh. And that was a game that was very close last year. So we will see how those 5 preseason games turn out. Then on October the 9th, after a bye week, the district schedule starts. October the 9th, New Diana. October 16th, Winona. October 23rd, West Rusk. October 30th, ARP. And November 6th, Troop. It is going to be a challenging schedule for the Bulldogs. We will see how far they go. And once you get those 10 games out of the way, you got 6 more. Number 6 is going to be played at Cowboys Stadium. So we want to see each and every one of you there cheering on the Bulldogs. And let's root them on to get that far. We are awaiting the start of the varsity part of this scrimmage. And we'll just have to see how things go. Some players have new numbers this year. We will call out numbers as we see them. And that's going to be based on the roster that I have is from Max Preps. Neither team has provided us a roster for tonight's scrimmage. Things will change in 2 weeks once we get to the regular season schedule. 2 weeks, 7 p.m. Friday, August 28th. Sure, that's right. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be Thursday, August 27th. Jefferson versus Palestine Westwood. Thursday, August 27th. It all starts counting. Okay, looks like Travis Gray is continuing to wear number 11. Trevion Moss at running back on the formation that just lined up. So as we go through things tonight, we're just going to deal with the imperfect information. And teams are huddling up, looking to start this scrimmage. Players coming to the sidelines for Jefferson. They'd all been out on the field finishing their warm-ups. New Boston's got their looks like their defense out on the field. I might be wrong, but they're standing with the largest part of the field to their back, so at this point that would denote defense. And here we go. Jefferson Bulldogs offense against the New Boston Lions defense. It's going to be a set number of plays as we start this scrimmage. Player in motion, high snap, inside handoff, good run. Number 6, looks like from here. Yeah, we don't always get a good view of player numbers. Jefferson lines up again. 2 men to the left. And fake handoff. Thrown out to number 4 on the left side. He gets close to 20 yards there. Call it, well, see where they're going to put the ball down. Bulldogs going to move quickly. It's going to be closer to a 15-yard gain. They finally decide where to put it on the Bulldogs 46. Players getting set. And here we go again. Quick handoff going around the left side. Number 6. Shows some tough running, gets some good yards there. And one of the referees throws a flag. A little too much taunting there, I believe. That or just some plain pushing and shoving was called. Either way, they're going to call it unnecessary. Ball is placed at the 50-yard line. So here come the Bulldogs. The Lions rushing in. Washington throws downfield. Looks like number 8 don't have a program. And I made the assumption that number 3 is Chance Washington. Got some whistles. These varsity players looking to get after it, but it's a scrimmage. They don't need to get too after it, as in fisticuffs. That just gets people hurt and doesn't solve a thing. So here we go. The Bulldogs at about the 12-yard line, maybe the 13. Snap back to number 3, hands off to number 15. He's caught in the backfield, taken down. The Lions came through the line of scrimmage that time. Got him in the backfield. Bulldogs get some coaching, plays get called. Number 3, the quarterback, The roster I have lists him as Chance Washington. Heavy rush, left a gap. He's through for a touchdown. Referees start blowing their whistles. Quarterbacks are not supposed to be hit in a scrimmage like this. Because believe me, they're going to take their lumps during the season. Ball is placed at the 15-yard line. Another play to be run by the Bulldogs. This is a scrimmage, so they're going to set up situations. In this case, it's a play from the left hash mark at the 15-yard line. There's the snap to number 3. Throws, got his man, touchdown, number 2. And as I say, I do not have a good roster. What I have was online, and I was told it was not accurate. So I'm just going to call numbers tonight. Bulldogs get a touchdown. And Coach Taylor's talking to number 2 after he did a great job catching that touchdown pass. So now they're going to turn around and let the Bulldogs run some plays in the other direction. And the ball gets placed in the middle of the field at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bulldogs going the other direction. From the home stands, it's left to right. Here's the snap, handoff. Not much going there for number 6. Gain of 1. So they place the football at the 31-yard line. A bit to the Bulldogs' right of center, but still between the hashes. Here comes the snap. The snap to number 3. He's back to pass, looking to his left, throws deep, has his man, and he is gone. Number 4. Don't know if that's Jermaine Hopkins, but number 4 broke deep, caught the ball in stride, and went for a touchdown. So now, looks like we're going to turn around and go the other way as the Bulldogs finish off their scripted number of plays. This is a scrimmage. We are not yet at the live game part of it. But when we get to that, we'll keep time and keep score. Because everybody needs a chance to play against the clock, play for score, and manage the clock, both players and coaches. We will see what happens. In the meantime, here we go. Bulldogs snap to number 3. And looking for the number there, 24. Took the handoff up the middle. Got about 6. Yes, it's marked at the 36-yard line, so a 6-yard gain for number 24. He's going to take a break for this play. I think that's number 6 in the backfield. Here's the snap, fake, throw, number 8. Makes a catch. Brings the ball past midfield, beyond the 40. It's at the Lions' 38. So the Bulldogs move up the field. Number 5 for the Lions talks to his coaches. Players standing beyond the active part of the field. There's a long pass. Just beyond the hands of number 2 for the Bulldogs. And that is going to do it for the Bulldogs offense on this part of the scrimmage. We'll now move on to the next part. The Lions will go on offense. Our Bulldogs will be on defense. Bulldogs come out on defense. Number 2, after scoring or going deep on that last play, looking a little winded, grabbing the Gatorade bottle and going in front of the fan. It was 95 when this scrimmage part started. Handoff up the middle. Good for about 3 yards. Ball, well, good for 2 yards. They placed it at the 32. It's still 95 degrees out there here in Jefferson, Texas. There's the snap, pass, outside. He got his man, who was immediately set upon by the Bulldogs. Number 20. He may have caught it, but then number 20 was all over him and driving him back. Ball is going to be placed at the 38-yard line. So it would not have been enough for a first down. In the meantime, Bulldogs are facing up as the Lions come to the line of scrimmage. They're in the shotgun. Their JV played from under center. Hand off to number 19. He tries the left side. Gets enough for a first down. If we'd been starting from the 30, it's just going to mean the next play in this scrimmage. Because first down or not, and they place it at the 40, that still would have been enough for a first down. He needed about 2, and that's what he got. Once again, the Lions come up to the line. Here's the snap, man in motion. Handoff up the middle. And number 19, the ball carrier, gets smacked by number 6. You could hear those pads crack all the way up here. Players coming and going, getting water. Like I said, it's 95 degrees out here. Getting out there, cooling off between plays is important. So here come the Lions. Bulldogs defense is ready to meet them. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Number 4 throws incomplete. Low pass that ended up at the feet of his receiver. He was crossing the middle of the field. We want to make sure and thank our student help that's out here with us tonight. Eli Lightfoot and Josh Skinner. Guys, thanks for joining our team for this year. Here comes the next snap for the Lions. Man in motion. Snap. Fake handoff. Throw out to the left. He's got his man. He's trying to stretch it for more and more. Number 25 on the receiving end of that pass. Gets about 10 yards. The umpire talking to one of the Bulldogs players. Water being given, or Gatorade, being given to Bulldogs players by the coach, who now gets out of the way. So Lions line up. Shotgun with a running back by the quarterback. Pass outside, incomplete. Quarterback gets under center for this play. Number 4 for the Lions. Hands off. Number 40. Maybe a yard. Gets it to the Bulldogs 45. Otherwise, good, tough defense by the Bulldogs. One of the hallmarks of the Bulldogs defense in recent years has been that defensive line that I've been known to call the Bulldogs brick wall. And we've got a player getting some attention on the field. It's 95 degrees out there. Comes around right in, tried to jump, got upended for it. Maybe a pickup of 3 for number 16 of the Lions. Referee blowing his whistle and giving some instructions here. That looks like it's going to be the end of this part of the scrimmage, where the Lions were on offense, the Bulldogs were on defense. Or are we? No, we're just turning it around. Looks like the Lions are going to continue to be on offense. They are simply going to go from the right to the left as you sit in the stands here at Jerry Bennett Field, W.F. Lockett Stadium, Jefferson, Texas. So here come the Lions. They're going to play from the 30-yard line. The next play in their set. And fake handoff, throwing down the field. Too far for number 25. He had the defenders beat, but just couldn't catch up to the football. So we'll get ready for the next play once again from the 30-yard line, right there in the middle of the field. We promise you a lot of great action on Bulldogs TV this fall. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing. He ran into the Bulldogs brick wall. And referee once again just puts it back in the middle of the field at the 30-yard line. trying to do any backs against the wall offense for the offenses. Just everybody having room to operate. This is a scrimmage, and it's all about learning the game of football. Quarterback back to pass. He has some time. Gets it out there. Incomplete. Knocked away by number 3 for the Bulldogs. And now it looks like units are going off the field. And we have a surprisingly large number of people. That's not him. So I'm just having to go by the numbers tonight. And handoff up the middle. Good for 1, maybe 2 yards. Number 22 was the ball carrier on that. Toss outside. Good run for number 24. That ball gets out to the 39-yard line. The lights have come on here at Jerry Bennett Field. Just waiting for it to cool off some more. There's a pass. A little bit high, and 24 could not quite bring it down. As I say, I wish I had a good roster. I don't. So we're just going to go with what we have here, the numbers. Ball has been placed back at the 30-yard line in the middle of the field. Bulldogs are going to keep after it until their set number of plays is up. And handoff up the middle. What a tough run by number 21 for the Bulldogs. He was just running over people and had a good head of steam going. Gain of about 6. Let's call it 7 after the ball is placed down. Here come the Bulldogs. Snap the ball. 18 is the quarterback now. Throws that one out of bounds. Number 24 was underneath double coverage. Say underneath because the 2 defenders were behind him. So he had a chance to catch the ball, but probably wouldn't have gotten very far with it. So here come the Bulldogs again from the 37, looks like 38-yard line now. And the ball gets snapped back to the quarterback. Once again, number 18 is playing quarterback right now. And 21 was the ball carrier there. So once again, here come the Bulldogs. 18 at quarterback. Throws a long one. He does not have his man. had a little problem. Number 24 looked like he had a little problem with footing out there. Seemed to slip just as he was making his break for it. He's going to come off and drink some water, cool down. Now the helmet comes off. From here, that does look like Turkey on wearing number 24. And handoff up the middle doesn't work very well. Number 11, I think that was. No. I did not quite catch the number there for the running back. 18 still at quarterback. I guarantee you, for the season games, we'll have rosters for both teams that will be accurate and up to date. There's pass out over the head of number 31. He jumped up and tried to get it. Couldn't quite climb the ladder high enough. So we will go on to one more play for the Bulldogs. Once again, they're marking it at the 40-yard line, just to the right of center, well between the hash marks. Bulldogs come up to the line of scrimmage. The Lions ready to tee off and get to the backfield. Fake handoff, throw at the feet of number 24. I'm going to say that's Turkey. It looked like him when he took his helmet off a few minutes ago. And that is going to end the Bulldogs offensive series. And I will tell you that I am looking forward to having rosters when we get to the season. Press box is a little far away to see everybody. Here we go. The Bulldogs meeting at their sideline. The Lions are out in the middle of the field. Bulldogs getting ready to go on defense here. Lions haven't had any big plays for touchdown tonight. Not in their JV and not in their varsity. And the Bulldogs really want to keep it that way. Here come the Lions. And number 4 at quarterback, the left-hander throws out into the flat, gets a man, number 18. That pass went for 11 yards, good enough for a first down. Not that there is a first down here, but they're going to mark this one on the right hash at the 41-yard line. So we're going to continue on. Once again from the shotgun, number 4 hands off. Run up the middle. Good for 4 or 5 yards. Looks like he's on the 45-yard line to make it a 4-yard gain. Here come the Lions. At their 45-yard line. Bulldogs tee off, try to get into the backfield. Runner comes right on through. Gets it to the Bulldogs 44. That's going to be number. He never did square up to the booth, so I did not get a number. Might be number 4. For the Lions, the quarterback has been wearing a maroon jersey with gold numbers. And he is also wearing number 4. Here comes the snap. Pass. There he goes. Out to number 29, who is wide open between the seams of his own. And he gets it all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big play there for the Lions. One of their biggest of the night. Good for about 24 yards. Got a couple of Bulldogs players heading to the bench, needing a breather and some water. Last we checked, it was 95 degrees out here. Man in motion, there's the snap. Number 4 hands off to number 16, runs right into the Bulldogs. Gain of about 2 for the Lions. So from the 18-yard line, the Lions are going to give it a go. The shade has marched across the field here. .744 on the digital clock. So the sun is just about down, if it is not already. It sets behind the stands here at Jerry Bennett Field, W.F. Lockett Stadium. There's the snap. Number 4 drops back to pass, throws it complete to look like number 11. I'm sorry, number 31. And they get it down to the 13-yard line. Come the Lions again. 4 puts a man in motion. Movement in the offensive line that causes the referees to blow their whistles and stop play. It's a scrimmage. They're not going to move the ball. So now here comes, once again, man in motion, handoff. That's number 16. He gets a few yards. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 9-yard line, so that's going to be a 4-yard gain. Number 8 is Corey. I thank you for letting me know who some of these Bulldogs players are. As I say, we do not have a roster. Some of the information I have seen on websites is not correct. Number 4 for the Lions. Hands off to 16. He's going around the right end, being chased, but he makes it to the end zone. And the Lions have their first touchdown of the night. At this point, we're just going to turn things around and let them go the other way now. They were going right to left. we're just going to turn them around and go left to right. Because we're not going all the way down the field so they can start from the 30 down there again. We're just going to turn it around. Let them go from left to right now. So from the 30, here come the Lions. Number 4 at quarterback, under center. Snap, takes the snap, goes back to pass, out into the flat. A big hit, and he throws it to another number 4, number 4 in white. Quarterback wearing number 4 is wearing a maroon colored jersey with gold numbers. The rest of the team is wearing white jerseys with maroon numbers. So after that pass completion, they get it all the way out to the 35-yard line. Bulldogs defense wanting to stop them again, this time for a loss if they can. 3-4 defense that the Bulldogs are playing. There's a pitch. He gets around the left side. Big yardage there until he gets pushed out of bounds. That was a big play. Went for more than 20 yards. The flag on the play as well. This is a scrimmage, so penalties are going to be noted by the coaches, not necessarily walked off by the referees. It'll be a little bit different in the live game, but we are not to that point yet. But right now the ball is on the 20-yard line. And the Lions are getting ready to practice some part of their game. Going for it here, not quite to the end zone. This is the beginning of the season, our first broadcast. We're working through some technical issues here, so please just bear with us. Let us know if you're hearing us very well or not. That's important to us also. We're wanting to know what kind of a viewing experience you're getting there at home or on your phones. So please go to the comments, let us know. Can you hear us? Can you hear the field? Can you see number 8 losing the ball into the end zone? but he got across before the ball got away from him. That's a touchdown, Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs doing a great job on offense, getting to the end zone. Okay, and we may have some better volume here. And a long pass by the Bulldogs out to number 2. He catches it in the end zone for a touchdown. So let's hear it for the Bulldogs. That's 2 quick touchdowns. Once again, we started in the red zone and are continuing to do that. This is a scrimmage. They're looking for specific situations in places. It's practice, basically. So now the Bulldogs are going to go on defense, I think, and the Lions are going to practice from the red zone. So that or the Bulldogs are going to play with the end zone at their backs. You know, I don't have a lot of information from the coaches. I have no rosters. I don't have a list of the situations or the play. The last thing we're supposed to do tonight is a live game on the clock and everything for 1 quarter. We will get there when that happens. In the meantime, the Bulldogs have it at their own 10-yard line for this play from in the scrimmage. And that's number 3 at quarterback. Got the men on the field for the play. Here's the snap, handoff, trying to go around right, but he got stopped in the backfield, and that's a big loss, 8 yards lost. 7 if he gets a good spot. No, they gave him only a loss of 5. That's an even better spot than I thought he was going to get. So the Bulldogs regroup. Try to figure out how to do better on this play. So once again, number 3 about to take the snap. Back to pass. Defense is coming in hot. He gets away from the rush and goes out to the left side. Once the quarterback is out there running the ball with defenders about to kill him, the referees blow the whistle. And so they put it all the way out to the 10-yard line on the left hash for the Bulldogs. Gathered in the end zone, looking for what play we have. And we're up to 88 viewers here tonight. Thank you all for watching here at Bulldogs TV. We appreciate your watching. 92, once again, thank you. And number 3 back to pass. He's moving to his right, and quarterback in danger. They stop the play. We're trying not to get people hurt because defenders, you put them in pads, put them against an opponent that they don't practice against every day. They're going to try to hurt him. So here come the Bulldogs, 10-yard line, deep in their own territory. This is just a practice situation, not a dire spot in a real game. Back to pass. Gets away from the rush, gets the ball out, dropped. Number 15 couldn't quite hang on to that one. Players coming off the field. That segment of this practice, this scrimmage, has come to an end, and we're going to do something else. And number 2 getting a talking to. He was over on the far side of the field. I think he was getting into something with somebody. That or he's just out of gas for the moment. Coach Taylor coming over and talking. I see Coach Randolph giving players instructions. "95 of you watching. We appreciate your viewership here at Bulldogs TV. 98. Let's get 2 more people online and we'll go to triple digits here. And believe it or not, this is our 4th year broadcasting here on Bulldogs TV. And each year we have brought you more and more events. I know we're bringing all the football games as well as this scrimmage. Last year we did do a couple of volleyball games. We did district home basketball, district home softball and baseball broadcasts, band concerts. Kindergarten graduation, high school graduation, elementary school musicals. The amount of events covered by Bulldogs TV continues to grow, and we appreciate your support. And now they have put the ball on the 19-yard line. Bulldogs defense, Lions offense. Red zone offense. Lions in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's back to pass, throws it across the middle, caught, and immediately hit. But they get it down to the 1-yard line. It's marked right there at the 1. So they're going to have the Bulldogs practice a goal line defense and or a goal line offense for the Lions. Players receiving instructions. Coach is in the huddle. It's a practice. It's a scrimmage. It won't happen during the season. Here's number 4, under center. Hands the ball off. And waiting for a referee's call. Touchdown is called. Can't quite see. And when they get up surrounded by people, I don't get a chance to get the number. And now it looks like we're switching around some. The Lions huddling up at the goal line. Looks like players coming in and going out for the Bulldogs D. And Lions have the ball at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap to number 4. He's back to pass, throws it out to number 40, who drops it. Started to look upfield before he got the ball. So once again, the ball is at the 10-yard line in the middle of the field. The Lions are talking with their coaches, told what they're going to do on this play. Quarterback moves the running back over, getting him in position, ready to take the snap in the shotgun. Here's the man in motion. Gets the toss from the quarterback. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right. The Lions getting ready to run another play from the 10-yard line. Ball is to the left of center, still between the hash marks. Number 4, the quarterback for the Lions. Hands the ball off to number 25, maybe? He tries to go around the left end. Doesn't quite gets quite just back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little more. Ball is once again placed at the 10-yard line. They're practicing plays without a lot of room to drop back. Bulldogs out there. Lions come up to the line, trying to get ready. The Bulldogs deploy their 3-4 defense. Number 4 about to take the snap. Man in motion. There's the snap. Back to pass. Throws it out. Almost intercepted. 24. Great defense by 24. I think that's Turkey out there. I'm not trusting the roster that I saw online earlier because I was told right away it was wrong. But don't worry, we will have rosters for both teams when the games that count start. 2 weeks from last night. August 27th, Palestine, Texas. Bulldogs take on Palestine Westwood in Palestine. There's a pitch to number 5 rather. Gets a good run around the right side. Gains 8 yards. So in a game, this would be, call it 3rd down and 2. But this is just a practice, so it's a play from the 18-yard line. We are getting ready for this, and now they say, okay, that's enough of that. We're going to move on to something else. We will see what it is coming up. This is Bulldogs Football, Bulldogs TV on YouTube. And we are getting ready for the final part of this scrimmage tonight. 15 minutes live game practice. Once again, practice. So we're not going to have everything as in a live game, but we are going on the clock. First downs and such. So we're going to see how the players react. Give them a chance to practice game situations. The Bulldogs are going to start with the ball on the 30-yard line. Here we go. Number 3 at quarterback for the Bulldogs takes it, rolls to his right, throws, incomplete, out of bounds. So that'll make it 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. Bulldogs in their gray jerseys with white numbers and white pants. The New Boston Lions, white jerseys, maroon pants with gold trim. Hand off to number 3. Run, gives it up the middle. Big run by number 6. Don't have good rosters. Don't have a roster at all. Stuff I saw online was wrong, but the Bulldogs get it down to the Lions' 38-yard line where they've got it 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 38. Ball handed off to number 6. He gets 2 yards up to the 36. That'll make it 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs as the clock rolls through 13:50 to play in the game. Bulldogs, 2 men to the left, 1 to the right. Number 3 takes the snap, fakes a handoff, gets it out to number 4. He gets all the way up to the 32-yard line. His helmet comes off, so he's in a game. He's got to go out for a play. They are sending him off. Some other players changing positions. 24 and 30 come on for the Bulldogs. 15 comes on. Number 6 comes off. This is still practice. The clock is running. It's 3rd down and about 5. Bulldogs send a man in motion. Throw it out to him. It's number 15. He gets up to the 30-yard line. That'll make it 4th and 2. 12:43 left in this quarter. Okay, the ball is actually placed down at the 31-yard line. They need the 28 for a 1st down. This is a scrimmage. They're not likely to kick it. The idea is to get your offense out there, get some plays, get some reps. Letting the clock go through 12:15. Breaking the huddle. Number 3 at quarterback should be Chance Washington, but I don't have good rosters. Here comes the snap. Hand it off. And he fights for the 1st down. I'm looking for the number out there. Number 30. He takes it up to the 28-yard line. That was the line to gain, so it's a 1st down Bulldogs. 1st down at the 28-yard line. As the clock rolls, Bulldogs taking advantage of their running game, working the clock, and moving on. Number 3 at quarterback takes the snap. Oh, he's under pressure, and the whistle blows. That's going to be a loss of about 5 if they mark it at the 33. And they do. So loss of 5 on that play. Bulldogs face a 2nd down 15. They need to get to the 18 for a 1st down. So number 3, once again in the shotgun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Of receivers. Here's a big play up the middle. Up to the 25-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 7. Number 6 on the carry for the Bulldogs. And a flag thrown. Not sure why. Don't know if something was said or just what. Unsportsmanlike against the Bulldogs. And we are marking it off. So going from a 3rd and 7 to a 3rd and 22. Whatever that was not good for the Bulldogs. They were in the huddle, and all of a sudden the flag went flying, which means somebody said something they shouldn't have. 3 to the right for the Bulldogs. Number 3, plenty of time, throws it deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's number, it's either 15 or 16. 16. Broke deep, caught the ball in stride, and scored the touchdown. So the Bulldogs are lining up. They are going to kick this extra point. They have gone ahead. 9:06 left in this single quarter game. Bulldogs lead it 6-0. And here's the snap, the kick. It's good. It's a scrimmage, a practice. There was no rush, but the kick was up and true. 7-0 Bulldogs. 8:40 left in this quarter. And we are letting the clock run. This is just the last part of a scrimmage. Live action against the clock with score. So the Bulldogs have scored 7. Looked pretty good on offense. The discipline is going to have to happen. So we aren't kicking off during this scrimmage. Each team is just going to start at the 30-yard line. The Lions now have 7:57 to see what they can do. First they come out and huddle up. Referee says, get on with it, blowing his whistle. 7:45 left. Bulldogs took almost half of the quarter. Here comes the... Oh, batted up at the line of scrimmage. Looking for that number 0. And we've got a Bulldogs player just slow to get up. That was number 9 who batted that ball away. Makes it 2nd down 10 for the Lions. It's just a little past 8:30. This has been going on for about 90 minutes. It's been hot. It's been above 90 degrees out here. And movement brings the flag. Let's see who they call it on. Bulldogs players thought they saw something, so they went charging across. Offside against New Boston. So now they'll face 2nd and 15. Here they come up to the line. Number 4 at quarterback for New Boston. He's back to pass. Rolls to his right and just starts to run. Gains about 2 yards. He's up. And a penalty flag goes flying. Somebody said something or did something. And the referees are not going to put up with it. Unsportsmanlike against New Boston. That's going to take 3rd down and 13 and turn it into 3rd down and 28. Clock continues to roll. We're under 6 minutes. Actually now under 5:30. But 3rd and 28 for New Boston. Ball is on their own 12-yard line. Both teams have been called for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty here in this game action part of the practice. Like I say, the referees just aren't putting up with much of anything. And for good reason. You don't want to get into a fight that gets somebody hurt. A pitch off, pitch out. And a few yards gained. Almost out to the 20, number 19 for the Lions. Got up ahead of steam and got started going. But now it's going to be 4th down and 21 for the Lions. 4th and 21. Hey, to all of you watching on Bulldogs TV, we appreciate your viewership. And thank you. All right. Coming up on 4 minutes. And something else going on. Okay. Offense going off. They're going to call it, apparently they're going to call it a punt. We're not doing any kicking game here. The ball is now placed on the 50-yard line where the Bulldogs look like they're going to be taking over. So here come the Bulldogs now. No, they're going to move the ball instead of at the 50. They are putting it at the 30. Okay. No kicking game in this scrimmage, this live quarter. We're down to 3:13 left. Here come the Bulldogs. Number 3 at quarterback. Fakes a handoff. Gets it out to number 2, who tries to dance along the sideline. There's a flag on the play. And number 2 for the Bulldogs has lost his helmet. He's coming out for a play at least. Looking to see what's going on here with the referees. Something they didn't like. Personal foul, face mask against New Boston. That'll bring the Bulldogs a 1st down. .2:15 left. The ball is going out to the Lions' 47-yard line. Short field now for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes left. Snap to number 3, gets it out to number 4. And a big run. Gets 2 Lions defenders to run into each other and goes for the touchdown. So that is another touchdown for the Bulldogs. As we reach the 2-minute mark, they're going to have a non-rushed kick for the extra point. Let's see who's kicking for the Bulldogs. Number 10. And he is ready for the snap. Here's the snap, kick, and it's good. Bulldogs 14, New Boston Lions nothing. 2 minutes left in this practice. So I believe the Lions are going to start from their own 30-yard line. We'll see where they place the ball as we get down to the last part of this live action scrimmage against the clock. But the Bulldogs lead it 14-0. Big plays by the Bulldogs. They've pulled some off all night. So the Bulldogs looking to set the tone for a championship season. They want to play 16 games, which puts them at Cowboys Stadium. It's a tough schedule for the Bulldogs, but once we get to district play, it's time to go 5-0. And quarterback back to pass. He throws deep, overthrows everybody. And the clock is at 1:55 after the incomplete pass. The Lions will have it 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here come the Lions after breaking the huddle. Quarterback under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Pitches out to number 40. Gets maybe 2 yards before he's pushed back. Yes, that was number 40 with the ball. Bulldogs changing players. Last I checked, it was 91 degrees. Here come the Lions up to the ball at the 32-yard line. 3rd down, 8. Quarterback back to pass. He hands it to number 40. Going across the left side. Gets about 6 yards out to the 38-yard line where it's going to be 4th and 2. So 4th down and 2, 54 seconds left in this game. Lions in the huddle. Bulldogs waiting for them to come out. They've broken the huddle. Quarterback number 4 under center. 2 men in the backfield. There's the snap. He rolls out to his right, throws to number 19. He gets out to the 50. It'll be a 1st down as he gets to the Bulldogs 45, but the clock will stop on the 1st down. 28 seconds left. It's at the Bulldogs 45-yard line, 1st and 10. A big gain, 22 yards on that pass play. Here come the Lions with 24 seconds left. And a sack by the Bulldogs. No, loss in the backfield. And referee's whistle blows. The clock has stopped with 8 seconds left. A timeout has been called by the Lions. They want to run one more play. They want to try and get some kind of a score. It's one thing for it to be a practice, but you got to want to score against a team. And the Bulldogs are well ranked, as high as 8th in Texas 3A Division II. But just remember, the rankings mean nothing once the playoffs start. It's win or go home. And we're just waiting to get to the playoffs. Expecting to. But until we play the season, nothing is going to happen. So we're going to get on with it. The Lions have it. It's now marked at their own 49-yard line. 8 seconds left. Second down. And at this point, call it second down and goal. Number 5 takes the ball, loses it. And the clock has expired. Our game is over. This has been Bulldogs TV on YouTube with Bulldogs Football. And to all of our watchers tonight, thank you and good night.